Do open houses sell property? My name is Hani Faraj with Remax Crest, and here I am here to answer this question, which if hosting an open house will actually get you people who want to buy your property. And I'll just kind of answer this. For the longest time, honestly, I've been doing this 12 years, going on 13. And for the longest time, I really thought that open houses don't sell property. They're just there to benefit the realtor to get listings and so on and so forth. And the truth is, eventually, about 4 or 5 years ago, I think 2019, actually 2018, I had this wonderful client, and we were not getting any private showings, and he insisted every single week that we host an open house. And truth be told, it was the only way that we were getting any traffic, anybody looking at the property, anybody doing anything or whatever. And sure enough, literally after doing open houses for 6 months, something happened. Somebody came to basically visit a family member in this one building, and then they stumbled upon our unit. And sure enough, these people had put their house on the market. They had recently sold their property, and they had an accepted offer. They weren't completely sold, and they literally came at the end of the open house, like 5 minutes after or whatever, and I was packing up and leaving, and sure enough, they made an offer, and that's how we sold that property. And I learned something really valuable, is that in a slow market, people don't want to call their realtor. They don't want to call their realtor. They don't want to be pressured, triggered, whatever you want to call it. What they want to do is they actually just want to have the time and the space to make their own decisions without the pressure of of a realtor or somebody telling them, hey, this is a good deal, this is a good idea, let's go, whatever. And I learned that in any slow market, this is what's happening. And again, this point was proven to me last year when I sold a couple properties. I sold 60% of the listings that I had versus the entire MLS. They sold only 14%. And the reason is there's two different scenarios. I had a condo in Vancouver where every single week I was there. Every single week I was there. Every Saturday. And that was the only amount of traffic I was getting. And sure enough, this lovely couple showed up from Surrey. And then the guy is a doctor. He was transferring to St. Paul's. And he's like, look, I need a place. And this was big enough. It was one of those rare condos that have a 3-bedroom. And it was beautiful, actually. And he wanted it to be not renovated. He wanted to renovate it as he pleased. And sure enough, out of nowhere, I was going camping, and I got a call from this realtor, a really prominent realtor. Was like, hey, honey, I have an offer for you. And I'm like, what? From who? And he's like, oh, there's a couple that came to your open house, blah, blah, blah. And I was trying to cram my head to say, who is it? Sure enough, it ended up being somebody that had been to my open house months and months and months ago, which is crazy to me. And happened again, funny enough. I co-listed a property in the Valley with another colleague, lovely lady that I work with a lot. I love working with her. She's lovely. And I was part of the thing. She doesn't do a lot of open houses, but I was like, we need to do open houses, because we were getting private showings, but not as much as I'd like to kind of, I'd like to have at least 3 a week. That kind of tells me that the property is going to sell, but we weren't getting 3 a week. So I said, look, we need to do open houses every single week. And sure enough, she was really lovely, and she accommodated, and whatever offers we got, they all came from open houses. We actually had 3 offers on the property. First 2 we declined. The third one we ended up coming together. Lovely couple also came to the open house. So my experience in a slow market, 100% do open houses. In a hot market, you don't have to, because you're going to have lots of private showings. And yes, open houses will enhance the price and they'll get you more exposure, but they're not as necessary, because you're probably going to sell it regardless. What I think I should, and every realtor should do, is put as much exposure to a property so that the seller can get the best price. That's my take. My name is Hani Faraj with Remax Crest. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'd love to be part of your journey. Thank you and have a good day.